Alright everyone, welcome to another episode of Sailing Vessel Ugly Duck. So today it's kind of be a little bit different of a video because I screwed up. Basically I was redoing the rudder and I filmed it mostly with this camera. Now this camera was still new to me when I started this the rudder project. I've been working on it over the last few weeks, maybe even a month honestly, just doing a little bit here and there. And I was using this with the head strapped to my head. So unfortunately, since I was still new to it, I didn't get the angle exactly right. So all the footage is pretty bad. So I don't really have a whole lot to go on today because I banked on that footage actually being pretty good. I will show you the rudder though, because right now I'm applying some paint to it, and so far it's pretty good. What I had done was because these sides here were pretty beat up. All along the sides, both sides were pretty beat up. And even over here, where it mounts, this was pretty beat up too. Okay? So, and by beat up, I mean it was showing a lot of the fiberglass. So what I did was I added some fiberglass jelly, some regular fiberglass, some resin, and just kind of prettied it up, sanded it to rough it up, and then I went through and painted it. So right now it's actually almost done, but yeah, it's still got a little bit to go. I still gotta do a couple more coats of paint, and then just the mounting hardware, which is going to be pretty easy, I think. So I think that's good to go. So since I don't have much more, I'm going to actually show you the boatyard, I guess. Let's do that. I don't think I've done that yet. Alright, so here's my latest boat. We just actually put it under the carport because I got some work to do on it before I could take it out sailing again. But it is fully sailable. I believe I showed this, I might have showed this in a previous video. I'm kind of losing track. This one is actually featured on my Patreon. So I do show this one working on it and sailing it. If you're interested, you can go check those videos out. Again, just $1 a month. I don't really charge much. I just like people to see the extra stuff and donate if they want. So there's that one. That one's the smallest one. Then we're going to go over to our biggest one. This one we actually call Buyer's Remorse because it was in pretty bad shape. Really bad shape when we first got it. It was supposed to be $1.80, and because the guy was basically giving it away free, and long story long, we ended up paying a lot more for it. So here's one of the biggest problems. That's the keel. It is completely cut off. Yep, no keel. So this thing doesn't sail. However, it does. It did come with an engine. It was a 9.8 Tohatsu 4-stroke. So we figured that alone was worth the effort until we took it out for the first time a couple months ago and blew a head gasket. So that was magic. So yeah, we're working on that. Don't really have time right now to show you guys the inside, so I'll probably show you that later. Just kind of going down the line. So over here, oh actually, on top of Buyer's Remorse, you actually see a skiff that I made. Made it out of plywood, and we're just kind of using it as a dinghy for right now, because it's not very well reinforced. It's pretty slapped together. So, all right, and then this one back here, this one's a Glastron. Yeah, Glastron. And this was basically in order to pick up Ugly Duck, we basically had to take the guy's garbage, which is fine. That was part of the deal. He gave us the free boat. He's actually going to give us the free trailer too, but you can see that over there. It fell apart when we tried picking up the boat, so that obviously didn't work, but we're going to do something with that. This one is getting cut up so that we can use parts for other things. Some of the fiberglass I actually used for Serenity. So now this one, let's see if I can get a good angle. Not without the sun in my eye. This one is our latest one. Yeah, it's a Buccaneer. It's a 21 foot. I haven't seen the inside yet because it's kind of teetering on its keel right now. We don't want to put a lot of extra weight on it. But this one, we're not 100% sure what we want to do with it yet. Let's see if I can climb up here. We're not 100% sure what we want to do with it yet because it does have a hole in the bottom, a few holes in the bottom. It does have a few holes in the bottom, but I mean, nothing we haven't been able to patch in the past, and nothing we can't patch at all. So, depends. We're supposed to be getting the sails from the guy. We do have the mast and the boom. Rigging, I have no idea if he has it. He said it might be in the boat or it might be with the sails, so we'll find out eventually. And then this one, you guys know, this one is Ugly Duck. Looking quite ugly on its side. If you watched the last video, you know that I was able to paint the bottom on this half. And this weekend I'm going to finish doing that half of the bottom. That's more of like the top, but in the back. Then I'm going to think about what I'm going to do with the rudder mount. So here's the rudder mount, and this is actually pretty interesting because I just found this out the other day. Let's kind of line it up with the keel, right? Pretty lined up. Let's check out the tiller. No. See, that's not right. We straighten the tiller. And we're incredibly crooked. So, that's something I'm going to have to fix. I have a feeling I have to tear it apart. I'm pretty sure down in here there is a, you kind of see something sticking out. I have a feeling there's a seal in there anyway that keeps the water out. There's a couple different ways I could do that, from maybe doing a pipe inside to just finding the right seal and putting the seal in. But yeah, I'll get it. So yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys like it. I know it was kind of a different video, probably a little bit short too, because I don't have a whole lot of footage, so I'm sorry for that, but I will have a better video for you guys next week. I'm going to be finishing this part of the boat, probably cleaning the inside, and then possibly even flipping it on the other side so that I can get to doing the same thing that I did on this side on that side. That's about it. More sanding, more paint. Alright, thanks a lot, guys.